Your Side Evening News starts now.
First at 5 o'clock, the trial for a Norton Shores woman accused of abusing and killing her teenage son started today. Shanda Vander Ark is facing a first-degree felony charge of murder and child abuse in the first degree for alleged crimes that stem back to July of last year. 13 Your Side's Nate Belt was in the courtroom today and joins us now live with more on what happened. Nate.
Yeah, Elena, this afternoon we learned a lot more disturbing details about the torture that Timothy Vander Ark allegedly had to endure from his mother, Shanda, and his older brother, Paul. And again, I want to remind you that some of these details are pretty disturbing. Now, the detective, this afternoon, detectives began by reading text messages that were conversations between Shanda and Paul. Paul himself also took to the stand to testify against his mother. According to Paul, Timothy was forced to live in a small closet in their basement. Handcuffs and zip ties were used to restrict his movement. Cameras and motion sensors were used to monitor Timothy, those motion sensors even being put on Timothy's person, tied to his pants. And the two often discussed ways to keep him uncomfortable, like forcing him to stand against a wall for hours at a time. Timothy was punished by being fed Carolina Reaper hot sauce, either on pieces of bread or even poured directly into his mouth. Paul said he occasionally even placed Timothy in a bathtub filled with cold water with ice cubes, including the day before Timothy died, for more than 9 hours at once. He was also forced at times to run up and down the stairs while Paul chased Timothy that entire time. Now, all of this, he says, was per Shanda's orders, claiming that low self-esteem made him want to make his mom proud. That's why he said he followed those disturbing orders. The day before his death, Paul says that Timothy was unresponsive in the morning, and Shanda asked him to use a painful method to wake him up.
Was your mother giving you instructions on what to do with him while he was in that tub at that point in time?
Yes, sir.
What was she telling you to do?
Make him uncomfortable, and at one point she had me heat up a pizza roll to see if he would be responsive to enticement. Held it close, and when he responded, as per instruction, I was to pull it away.
Do you recall while Timothy was in the tub, an exchange where your mother inquired about pouring hot sauce on his private parts?
I do, yes.
Did you do that?
No. That was beyond cruel, as everything else was.
This photograph.
That's a close-up of the body. I know it was a bit difficult to hear at the end there, but Paul did say that he declined his mother's orders to pour hot sauce on Timothy's genitals. That's because Paul says it was beyond cruel, more than anything else was. Paul says the morning Timothy was found dead, he attempted to resuscitate him for 18 minutes before they called 911. He says Shanda told him to lie to police, saying Timothy had been on a hunger strike. Now, Paul says he initially went with that lie before saying he later confessed the full truth to investigators. Now, the trial will continue tomorrow, and we are told that Shanda is expected to potentially take the stand herself and testify in her defense. We'll, of course, have the latest for you both on air and online at 13onyourside.com. For now, reporting live in Muskegon, Nate Belt, 13 on Your Side.